Joining us now is PagerDuty CEO Jen Tejada. Jen, good to see you. We need PagerDuty for airplanes because I was hoping to have you here, but the flight situation hasn't been great. Just want to touch on earnings since I haven't talked to you since then. What's happening with the SMB customer base versus the larger customers that are providing kind of more of the growth and momentum for your business?
Well, John, thank you again for having me. And yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I was on one of those 7,500 flights that was canceled going to the East Coast and found it very hard to find a new flight there. So I appreciate you seeing me remotely today. As you mentioned, we had strong earnings, continue to post good growth, 21%. We improved our profitability with 16% non-GAAP operating margins, up 1,800 basis points. And we continue to see enterprise remain very resilient, our customers very engaged with a record number of transactions. But we definitely continue to also see macro environment impacts, particularly in SMB and mid-market, where deals are taking longer, transactions are smaller. We're seeing more scrutiny around deals. And when I talk to customers, and I'm out seeing customers all the time across all of our segments, I'm hearing the same thing. They're concerned about the unpredictability and volatility of the market that's in front of them. And so they're operating more cautiously right now than I think we've seen in the past. Having said that, they're also all talking about the increased challenge they face as consumers and employees are placing more and more importance on experiences. And we see this in summer travel with record number of travelers. I was in an airport today, record number of travelers out and about, really trying to invest in experiences. And when those experiences fail through some part of the technology ecosystem not working well, customers choose other providers. They leave. Go ahead. Yeah,
let's talk about the role of AI in that, because I've been talking about this. You and I talked about it a little bit. The role of generative AI in writing code, we could end up with some mass-produced mediocrity out there in the quality of code. Part of what PagerDuty does is find problems when things are breaking, that could bring a system down and make sure that people are alerted before it causes a larger problem. How are you both using AI to help with the automation software that you have to fix problems, and what kind of problems might generative AI cause for customers' IT systems?
Well, we absolutely think generative AI and the increasing use of generative AI and even the consumerization of generative AI are going to expand PagerDuty's TAM, because more software, more innovation generally leads to more complexity. And we've seen that in other technology transitions, whether it was the democratization of compute through cloud, the mainstream use of the smartphone, and all the app development that came with that. And, I think when you just look at how complexity scales and becomes harder and harder for humans to manage, automation and intelligent automation become increasingly more important. And PagerDuty has used AI foundationally across its platform for over a decade with a data model, in fact, that's foundational. And now we're applying generative AI to things like postmortem, status updates, even choosing the right automation runbook to run. And so I think not only will AI help us to make it easier for our customers and users to engage with automation on our platform, it also helps us across the business to become more efficient as well. So I'm incredibly excited about generative AI.